Handplates, Season 2, the comic dub by Starbot Dubs. We're doing it. Oh boy, we're doing it.
Brother, have you seen my...
Huh?
Brother!
What?
The Rubik's Cube?
You ruined it! I was
Can you
working
just
on
fix
that
it?
all day!
Oh. Oops, I didn't know you were doing a thing with it. Sorry. It was a spiral, right? Give me a sec.
No!
There we go. Fixed it. Here.
I don't even want it anymore!
Come on. I said sorry. Don't
Because he immediately redid what it took him all day to do.
sulk.
Ugh. And now we just solved it randomly.
I reset it for you.
I'm not stupid!
I didn't say you were.
I'm not stupid! I'm not stupid!
Because in the previous season, Gaster decided to be an asshole to Sans by saying he's the evil one, and by being an asshole to Papyrus by saying he's the stupid one. But now it's in his head, so the intrusive thoughts are winning.
My puzzles are really good! They're really challenging and smart and good!
I mean, admittedly, he can actually intentionally make designs, which I can't do at all, ever, so both of them are better at this than I am.
Don't I always say that? Look, don't let him get to you, okay? We both know you're not dumb. I'm sorry for messing up your puzzle.
Is it just me, or are they actually drawn a little bigger than they previously were? The voices are still kiddish, but they look bigger now.
I'll just have to make a harder one next time. Oh, how did training go?
Rabbit?
Same as always.
Lose an eye?
You know me. I'm the best at being disappointing.
Oh, don't worry, brother. You'll get better at it someday. Did he give you...
You'll get better at being disappointing someday. I hope. I know it's not what he meant, but I actually love it better that way. You're a disappointment. Don't worry. Next, you'll be an even bigger disappointment. Admittedly, that's probably the best thing they could do to Gaster at this point, because fuck him. And Michael Hamilton, you had a cat that loved playing with lint tape. He would grab it and haul it to us to stick to his tail to chase and get mad when he didn't. That is insane, and I absolutely love your cat. That sounds absolutely adorable.
Be one of the laser thingies?
Oh, yeah, but it didn't do much. I guess it was kind of funny to see the look on his face, though. He really thought he was onto something. Looks like
Because he learned that if he tells Papyrus, Papyrus will be forced to tell Gaster. So he probably did see something that did work, and he's intentionally lying to his brother now because he learned.
I can fail my way out of anything.
Does it look like mine? Can I see it? I want to see.
Huh? I'm not real good at it.
Come on, I want to see. I want to see. Show me, show me, show me, show me,
Okay,
show me,
okay.
show me, show me, show me.
The lasers, yeah.
Yep, that's it. Doesn't quite match up to yours, huh? Oh, jeez, are you okay?
He just splooged in his face, and the little thing is laughing. Oh, yes, now they have all the lasers.
I didn't tell it to.
I love it.
Oh my god, he's Nanoha-based. You befriend people with being shot with a laser. Wasn't expecting Sans to be the one to do that, but okay, sure, why not?
You have a scar on your neck.
What?
You had a scar right here. There's a little line.
Oh, that's probably from when he did that thing, you know?
No?
Yeah, when you had the neck brace. It's my fault it didn't heal right. If I was better at healing, I could have fixed it.
Oh no, brother, don't think that. You did a good job. It's just with your condition.
My condition. He messed up when he made me. That's my condition. He messed up and now I can't do anything right. I'm not good for anything.
That's not true.
Let's face it, I'm not supposed to be here, okay? I'm a mistake. I'm a prototype. I'm spare parts. Whatever it is.
Because that's what he said to piss him off, that he's the more ruthless one, covering for his brother who's the actual one. And they're internalizing the offhand comments Gaster made to prompt them to do what he wanted. Hi, everyone, and welcome to the development of long-term psychosis shown in a cute, adorable comic form. I swear, whoever wrote this comic actually had a psychology degree, because this is a level of fucked up that the only other explanation would be more depressing. And I don't want to think about, oh yeah, they're just doing it because this is their life. Let's go with psychology degree. That's a lot less fucked up.
It's real obvious I'm not like you or him, so let's stop pretending, okay?
That's not true, brother. You're not a misstep-Jew if you were a mistake.
To use against you, that's the only thing I'm good for. Everything else, I can't even heal you right. I can't help you when I want to, and I can't. Why did he make me like this?
He
Why
didn't.
Did he make me like you? Then at least I could protect you. I could take some of it for you instead of...
Brother, listen. Look at me. What do you always tell me about him?
Don't let him get to you.
That's right. You don't think I'm stupid, do you?
No.
And Michael Hamilton, you said, I said splooge in his face. I blame a lack of caffeine. I'm only down to 1 cup today. This go up to 2. My usual amount is a lot more than this, so this is under caffeinated in the extreme. Technically, this is recovery from caffeination addiction. Followed by immediately going to work at, oh God, why is it so early? And getting back into it every day.
And I don't think you're worthless. It doesn't matter if you mean nothing to him. You mean everything to me. You're what keeps me alive. Never.
Red for courage, yeah. Or will? I always forget what the colors mean. But you can see just red here, red and blue here.
Forget that, okay? It doesn't matter what he says. He's wrong. I'm the smartest monster in the whole underground, and you're the strongest, and someday we'll prove it to him. I know it. Just don't give up, okay?
Okay.
So, we're all skeletons, right?
You and me?
And him.
Yeah.
So he can make bones, and we can make bones too, right?
Yeah, where's this going?
So, do you think we can do that other thing he does? Where he grabs you and picks you up with magic?
Huh. Now that you mention it.
We're all skeletons, right? Maybe that's a thing skeletons can do.
In Undertale, is that actually how that works? Is just a skeleton thing? Because I thought it was just more of a magic thing. I guess by default, if it is a magic thing, it would be a skeleton with magic thing. And since every monster is made of magic, I guess that would just be an effect. Mega Man, do I need a caffeine IV? You know, there's some days where that actually would probably be a safer way to inject or ingest it. Yeah, there's only so many Celsius you can drink before it becomes dangerous. The correct answer to that is you don't have any, but I try and limit myself to 1. They had these things called G Fuel canned versions. They had 300 milligrams of caffeine. I would drink 2 of them back to back. I could taste the vibration on my feet. It was probably not a good choice, and I am not up to that level. I never want to get to that level again. So, again, I'm coming down to just coffee.
Maybe. What, do you want to try?
Yeah! Well, he won't know unless we try, right?
Play dodgeball with your brother.
So, how do we start?
Well, it feels like he's grabbing your soul and holding it. Try
Accurate.
putting your hand on my soul.
Why you first?
Because I won't die if something goes wrong. Put your hand on my soul.
Oh
Okay.
my.
Now, do magic stuff.
I don't know. I'm not good at magic stuff.
Lie.
It's working. Wow,
It feels weird, right?
yeah, it's not cold or big or scary. It feels, familiar? Like it's my magic, but not quite.
Yeah, it's like mine, but more? Oh, this is so weird.
Okay, so try closing your magic around me. See if you can hold on to me.
Okay.
You're doing it.
This is all cutesy, and they're excited. They're feeling magic, and anyone else hear that little background music like? I can't get pitch correctly, but there's this almost hum of what sounds like a string getting into lower registers as it progresses slowly. Not very loud, so it's not overwhelming, but it just gets a little deeper and a little more drawn out. So I don't need to know what's coming to know exactly what's about to happen.
Me. See if you can hold on to me.
Okay.
You're
This is
doing
gonna be
it.
soul damage.
Oh, look, you're doing it. Oh, look at it glowing. Wow.
You doing okay?
Yeah, it doesn't hurt or anything. It just feels kind of heavy. Oh, try to pick me up.
What?
Come on, pick me up.
There's no way. You're too heavy, bro.
He picks me up all the time.
He's stronger than me.
Come on.
has
at
more
least
control.
try.
Maybe I've been trying this whole time and you didn't even notice.
Really?
Nah, I'm messing with you.
Why are they giving such cutesy and smug faces when I know something horrible is about to happen? It's making it worse. Okay, that's actually probably why exactly I answered my own question, but still. Also, Mega Man, you said, do you drink enough caffeine that you vibrate into another timeline? Or is this the other timeline? Ah, that's the thing. If you have enough caffeine, you don't even have to exit the timeline. You just are aware of all of them. It's kind of like what Sans does. And in all of them, you're just thinking the same thing. Why do I need more caffeine? I just had some. It's actually a lot more boring than you think.
Fine, then maybe I'll just pick you up.
Wait. What's happening?
I don't know. I feel kind of fuzzy.
Yeah. Kind of blurry.
Okay, maybe I won't pick you up.
Music
Yeah.
stopped.
Maybe we shouldn't do it at the same time. It felt like we had a loop going there or something.
Feedback
Yeah,
loop.
whatever that is, that sounds right.
It's pretty good we can do it, though.
It is pretty good. Do you think he'll be happy we figured it out?
Oh, he's watching them. Of course he's watching them. Let's not tell him, huh? I don't think he'd like it. And there's the bad thing. What? Oh, the audio just cut out. So apparently this music got claimed.
Come with me.
And this is a great time to mention that I'm not distracting myself at all from how much this is horrific, but I'm going to do it anyways. Hi, everyone. If you like models and miniatures, I now have a store open. There's a link below in the description. Check it out. And thank you for giving me this 5 seconds to not think about the fact that I'm about to be going, oh God, why? Because I needed that little reprieve to just de-stress for a second. So thanks. Now back to the usually scheduled, oh God, why session.
Me. I know the two of you have been experimenting with blue magic.
Mm-hmm.
Lou?
Yes, that is the color associated with the ability. It makes sense that you both would be able to use it. You inherited it from me.
He realized what he was going to say and said it anyways, acknowledging that they are his kids, which is the one thing he absolutely tries never to do. And then he's in a situation where he's forced to recognize it because he gaslights himself more than anyone.
Since you're beginning to show aptitude for it, a lesson is in order.
Oh no.
You.
Purple fear.
Here. Blue magic allows a soul to be affected by gravity, the source of the heavy feeling you no doubt experience every time I pick either of you up. Now, those truly adept at blue magic can take hold of the soul and move it as they please. With my expertise, I barely have to exert any effort at all to lift and move either of you. Now to the point. Should either of you ever even think of using blue magic on me, for any reason, there will be consequences.
No! Stop!
As you can see, at this level, I do not need to raise traps on the walls to inflict significant damage. The strikes themselves are enough.
The part that fucks around with this the most isn't the abuse. It is. It's horrible. It's that what he's describing is how they later come to fight by raising traps and throwing things or having them being thrown at people. I mean, it makes sense with how they fight, but what he's describing right now probably gets internalized.
Oh, stop! Don't! Leave him alone! You're going to kill him!
Oh, please, give me some credit. I know exactly how much punishment he can take. And I know exactly how hard to make each strike right down to the number. He is in no danger of death. This is merely a demonstration.
Stop! 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 Please! Please stop!
Have I made myself clear?
Yes! Yes! Just stop! Please stop! Please!
Inevitably seeing Gaster get absolutely fucked over is going to be so sweet when it finally happens, is what I would say, except I don't know if that's going to be in this comic, so it could maybe not happen, and then we're just here with him being horrible. You know, casual, absolute monstrous behavior.
Did you hear that, 2P? I cannot make an example of him so easily, but you have the endurance to take his place should he misbehave. If 1S ever even considers using blue magic against me, I will hold you responsible. And this is just a demonstration. I assure you, this could be much worse. Do you understand? And you, 1S?
Why did the voice actors have to be so good at this? Like the little, the choking effects and the fear in Sansa's voice, and there's the overwhelming smug, just assholery from Gaster. It's like not even worked up, just more time to just make a little demonstration and work. If this was less well done, if this was less well voice acted, it would still be really horrible. But it is that well voice acted, so it takes horrible and just reduces it to, oh my God, why? And the worst part is the overall metaphor of, hey, this is what an abused kid goes through, is still accurate because it does fit that. I'm not even sure if that would be intentional or not, but it doesn't matter because even if it isn't intentional, it fits perfectly. I hate this. It's like everything in the earlier video from Super Eye Patch Wolf about social anxiety, about how I hated this because it was interesting, but also really hit. This is like, I hate it because it's interesting, but also it really hits in a completely different way that is just so much pain. And because it's not at a level that's unbearable, because this kind of casual abuse from someone in power over you, not just the parent, but just power over you, who is responsible for you, but they're making it horrible. That's something almost everyone has experienced in some way, so it hits really easily with almost everyone. I'm not at my limit yet. I can do more. But I realize, in context and out of context, that sounds horrible.
Yes. I understand. Just let him go, please.
If the point has been made, then we are done for now. Here, heal him if you like. I'll fix whatever you can't. For your sake, I hope both of you keep this in mind.
What about him? What if he used blue magic on you?
We both know that's not going to happen.
Beast Papyrus is too nice. Also, Jantel, you said, sounds kind of like Seinfeld. Just to me, I think he's like proto-Seinfeld, where he could get there with that dry sense of humor, and I think that's where he would eventually get. But like right now, there's still way too much. I'm not done enough yet with life. Which is weird because functionally he really should be at that level already. Oh boy. Also, Mega Man, you said, hey, sometimes people need an object lesson, or at least that's what they taught in villain school. Yeah, and like everyone in villain school, nothing ever came from that was ever bad or counterproductive.
People are getting very concerned. I know, and we're working on it. The surge is...
Hey!
Surges?
Hey! I need to talk to you.
Oh, hello there. Is something on your mind? Your Majesty, I thought this meeting was approved for staff only. Now, Gaster, I can
mouse?
always make time
Oh,
for a
wow.
concerned citizen.
Oh god, he's
What's
actually
on
as
your
small as a
mind?
mouse. That's his hand. I thought it was just a perspective thing. No, he's actually tiny.
My friend.
I want to talk about the core.
Yes, what about it?
People don't feel safe in there. We're always understaffed and people are worried about falling in.
Falling in?
Yeah, especially because the place is always shuffling around for no good reason.
Excuse me, that feature keeps the entire construct in line with traditional puzzle principles.
The only thing puzzling about it is why you eggheads can't even put some safety rails into your fancy designs.
Like you
I love this mouse on a very practical level at this point. Also, I just realized he has two blue hands right behind him, holding himself back. Also, just going to put it out there. Fantasy design, where it's supposed to be constructing in weird ways that aren't safe. Yeah, I'm looking at you, Lothric Castle.
know anything about proper design. Everyone calm down, please. You said you were understaffed?
Yeah, we should be working in pairs so we'll know if something happens to someone. We need a buddy system, but there ain't any buddies to go around in there.
Are you sure? That's weird. I mean, you're right. That makes sense, but don't we always hire people in pairs? I thought we did.
Yes, I'm sure. I'm almost sure.
Oh. So Gaster isn't just losing it with Sans and Papyrus, he's losing it in his own mind already. He's actually breaking down. Because the almost there, maybe just reading too much into it, but the almost is a slightly distorted text from the I'm and the sure. Is his mind already degrading? I thought he couldn't heal. I didn't think he was actually losing more as it went.
Well, go ahead and check. There ain't no pairs in there. You gotta do something. It's not safe.
Has anyone working in the Corps ever reported any accidents?
Probably
Well-
have.
No.
What the hell? That's the Gaster effect, but that ain't Gaster. So is this an effect then for the viewer's perspective and not the actual in-comic perspective?
But it could happen. And if someone
Fract, Session, Ilfie.
fell in, they're not gonna be able to report it, are they, smart guy?
No, but we would have definitely heard from their families, or their friends,
Would they?
or their partners, or anyone else who cared about them.
Someone fell in? What? They're falling in, yeah. And they're de-resing. What?
If someone fell into the core, we would know.
Wait, that said Milfy. They get written out. And that's why we don't see the face, because it's showing we know the Gaster is going to go into the core at some point. Because this person got written out and they also don't have a face.
Their partners, or anyone else who cared about them.
Confirmation bias, because you believe what you have is the extent of it. So if you don't have any indication that it happened, that indicates that it never did, not the lack of information.
If someone fell into the core, we would know.
Just because it ain't happened don't mean it won't happen. People could die in there.
I'm not concerned about baseless hypotheticals. The benefits of the core far outweigh.
Hypotheticals? Why, you...
All right, everyone, calm down, please. Thank you for coming to talk to me about this. I will take your concerns very seriously.
No, you won't.
If that is all,
Yeah, I get the picture. Nobody cares about the little guys.
Well, that was awkward.
Also, apparently completely accurate. And Glitchwings, you said the rat looks like Chuck E. Cheese. Oh my god, I see it now, yeah. Just like an older, more done with this shit Chuck E. Cheese.
Dr. Alphys, could you look into getting the core staff some more people? And, Dr. Gaster, I'd appreciate it if you put in some safety rails, at least. Fine. But honestly, I don't see the point.
Yeah, because you forget every point you made, which is why the almost probably happened, because you would know everything, so it's probably taking pieces of your mind in the process.
7 a.m. Lights on. Everything in order. Forgot to shut the main computer down the previous night. No apparent damage. 7:15 a.m. Subject 2 is awake. Subject 1 is not, but their behavior indicates nothing is amiss. Breakfast and coffee. This headache won't go away. 8 a.m.
Headache?
Subjects are both awake and playing a bone-tossing game. One episode from 1S. Evidence points to an increasing trend following the incident. As predicted, 2P's episode rate remains stable. They are eating normally, despite shivering more than usual. 10:30 a.m. Fast-forwarded through 4 hours of last week's surveillance video. Roughly 120 more hours to catch up to today. Nothing of interest.
Honestly, them being boring would probably be the biggest torture for him ever, and I'm glad they're getting to do that. It's a little bit of payback he deserves.
Ran the magic peek check over unwatched footage. No results. Still have a headache. 11 a.m. Check up on 2P. He's healing very well.
I'm sorry.
Quiet. Be quiet. He did not say anything. 11:30 a.m.
He said to be quiet when he was being told sorry, and he recorded as he didn't say anything, so he's even lying in his own records.
Blue magic. The panic attacks when they are picked up are growing shorter. 2P's are worse than 1S's, as predicted. Continued exposure should reduce the duration, though they are very obedient now to avoid being picked up.
And because he's making sure that Papyrus is too nice, but also more panicked by it.
So it's not a priority. No threats or manufactured situation can get them to use the blue magic themselves. 2P bursts into hysterical tears. 1S shuts down into a near catatonic state. Success.
Clinically describing children being brought to an absolute panic attack. And just the sheer... Oh, yeah, success. Moving on. God damn it. I'm going to get a little more in, but I'm getting close to my breaking point on the sheer levels of what the fuck. That's...
12 p.m. Smoke break.
He smokes? I guess so.
12:37 p.m.
That's a long smoke break.
Call with Alphys to discuss core readings and development. Anomalous readings continue to plague me.
This might sound weird, but... Oh, the anomalous readings are probably people falling in and getting erased, isn't it? So unironically, him not putting in railings has killed more people than probably anything else short of this genocide run. Yeah. It's good to know that he's consistently horrible to everyone. Sorry, I said killed. That's not wrong. Completely wrote out of reality. That's better.
Core is functioning, but it could be better. Must figure out improvements. 2:08 p.m. Forgot to eat. Little progress. Fed subjects. Still eating normally. 3 p.m. Blaster tests. When the two of them hold hands, 2P's magic output is greatly increased.
Oh?
1S's damage output remains capped, however. No matter how 2P tries to assist, nothing seems capable of breaking 1S's limitations. He's like a black hole when it comes to magic.
I wonder if that's indicating something else later that I'm just not aware of.
It'd be fascinating if it weren't so annoying. They ended up fighting when 1S tried to zap me, as predicted, and 2P interceded. I wasn't in the mood to mediate, so I've separated them until they calm down. 4:05 p.m. Still have a headache. 4:15 p.m. Smoke break.
Wait, wasn't his last smoke break at 3? Oh, he's actually breaking down a ton, isn't he?
6:15 p.m. Progress made with DTEM IDF theory.
What?
Cooling conveyance nearly complete. Still can't figure out what's wrong with the core. My personal magic signature is still completely absent from both TML files. Can't track down the bug that's causing this. 6:20 p.m. Call from Asgore. Wants to meet to discuss safety rails. Told him I was very busy, but he insisted. Need to get rid of the smoke smell. 7:45 p.m. Returned from meeting/dinner.
And this is the most dressed down we've ever seen him. Admittedly, it's a nice shirt. It's weird because it's coming back from the dinner. And he was on another smoke break when he left. So he's not only just addicted to cigarettes, he's breaking down mentally, trying to get over a headache. This is sounding like something's about to happen.
Ran longer than anticipated. We'll have to move the laser session to tomorrow.
Ah, they get a reprieve.
Just remembered I left 1 and 2 separated this whole time. 8 p.m. Reunited subjects and fed them. Argument has been apparently forgotten. 9 p.m. Another 2 hours of footage fast-forwarded. Nothing of note. This would be easier if I could work effectively while checking these, but they make it impossible to focus. 118 hours to go, not counting today's. Subjects are currently talking about their day.
Because we saw the previous video where he was watching the footage and found out about blue magic, so he does this for everything. But he has to review everything.
Prolonged separation prompted an extra episode from both of them, not counting it towards their normal rate. 11 p.m.
When he says episodes, he means emotional breakdowns, doesn't he? I swear, every time we do anything to do with hand plates, I'm just too sober for this right now. I am just far too sober.
Work, headache, smoke. 12 a.m. Hit a wall. No progress. Can't think.
Is he finally breaking?
Turned off the lights to try and focus. 1 and 2 are curled up and talking about dreams. We'll have to cross-reference what they say with TML readings during their next session.
To see about magic signatures. And as in the first season, we get that little moment of him reverting to, well, humanity isn't the right choice of words, obviously, but the not assholery. The moment where he still acknowledges them as his kids, and there's that moment of him not being horrible. Because he's reaching out to the screen as they're cuddling up and just touching the screen and the image of them, showing that he still has that good bit of him in there. Which makes it worse that he completely ignores it and chooses to do the horrible things that was everything else so far. I wonder if the headaches is literally brought on by just tearing his own mind apart doing all of this. Like overwork, not caring, having parts of his mind probably ripped out by reality, unwriting people. I'm at my limit, man. This is my limit. I can't. I can't. This just hurts too much. Ugh. This is well done. The voice acting is amazing. I knew it was amazing, and it's still amazing, but this is so freaking rough. To quote Soul Rider, hurt people hurt people. English. You can read that into multiple ways, and almost all of them are probably accurate right now. It's only an hour and 10 minutes. I got about 17 in. Honestly, I thought I would be done after the first 5 minutes. I was just sitting there going, what the hell? So I'm patting myself on the back for this one. It's a small goal, but it actually is really hard. I love this, though. It hurts on a physical and emotional level, but it's also so good. I'm basically describing spicy food, aren't I? Ew. Yeah. So if you haven't already, there'll be a link below to the original video. Hit it up, and if I happen to leave the wrong one, I'll fix that. If anyone reminds me, I'd appreciate that, because I definitely have used that a few times. It does help. Yeah. More importantly, I'm going to go and not do this for a minute and check out something funnier. Yeah. Thanks for watching, everyone.